Hey, thanks for joining us today for our mini message, and we're over in Exodus chapter 16. We're going to look at verses 2 and 3. And what you see here is really interesting because the people of Israel go from celebration to complaining to accusations in a heartbeat. And this is something we're going to see with Moses and the people moving forward. They really do, they don't trust him. And by extension, they don't trust God. And Moses actually calls them on that here in chapter 16. But they've moved away from the Red Sea and they're traveling. What they're doing is they're headed towards Mount Sinai. Now, with my extensive archaeological background, but a lot of reading and studying I've done because I love history. I like archaeology. I find it to be just fascinating fields. I have a lot of predisposition towards that. The story of the Exodus is interesting to me from the historical and archaeological point, just like it is from the spiritual point of view. I think Mount Sinai was actually over in the Arabian Peninsula, is where this is located. So they're moving in that direction, and we'll dig into that some more when they get to Mount Sinai, but they're not there yet. Let's see verses 2 and 3. It says, "There too, the whole community of Israel complained about Moses and Aaron. If only the Lord had killed us back in Egypt, they moaned. There we sat around pots filled with meat and ate all the bread we wanted. But now you have brought us into this wilderness to starve us all to death." Well, that turned quickly, didn't it? You go back, you look at the end of chapter 15, they're singing songs and dancing around, and the Red Sea is parted. And now they're like, oh, we're going to starve to death. See, they don't think God can supply. And so they turn on Moses and Aaron. So there's a lack of faith, and they can't put their hands on God, but they can put their hands on Moses and Aaron. So that's really where they're at. And it's not even that they were sitting around watching their family starve to death or something. I think they got a little hungry. Maybe the food they brought with them was starting to run out. And so immediately they panic. They're anticipating starvation. Oh, we're all going to starve to death out here in the woods, right? We're in the wilderness. We're in the desert. This is bad. We're all going to die. And so they selectively remember what it was like in Egypt. Man, we used to sit around and we had food. Yes, and you were also slaves. And you were forced to work. And you were beaten. And they threw your children into the Nile River to let them drown or be eaten by crocodiles. It's a whole thing going on out there, right? It's really wild to see this. So they actually accused Moses and Aaron and said, but now you have brought us out here for us to starve to death. Moses and Aaron had no interest in killing the people. I mean, it's almost like they're accusing you. Brought us out here to kill us, didn't you? That was your plan the whole time. This will be a great joke. We'll part the Red Sea, we'll kill all of Pharaoh's army, and then we'll starve them to death. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. See, the people are just dealing out of emotion, right? They want to complain. They want to accuse. They want to see something evil behind the scenes when nothing can be further from the truth. See, God is positioning them to build their faith, but they can't trust Him for 5 minutes. And we are really, really similar. See you later. Have a good day.